Ricky kính chào quý cô chú anh chị. Ricky giới thiệu 40 câu đọc viết cơ bản cần thiết cho phỏng vấn quốc tịch Mỹ. Quý cô chú anh chị luyện tập kỹ 40 câu này sẽ có thể vượt qua phần thi đọc viết dễ dàng. Đây là phiên bản đọc chậm để quý cô chú anh chị dễ dàng luyện tập. Quý cô chú anh chị tập đọc các câu đọc sau khi nghe, bắt chước cách phát âm của người Mỹ để đọc chính xác và rõ ràng các từ trong câu. Đối với phần tập viết, quý cô chú anh chị chuẩn bị giấy để tập viết. Người Mỹ sẽ đọc chậm và lặp lại 2 lần. Quý cô chú anh chị để ý nghe và viết lại những gì đã nghe, và bấm tạm dừng video nếu cần thêm thời gian để viết. Phần thi đọc viết là phần thi không quá khó, nhưng mình cần luyện tập một thời gian ngắn để làm quen với các chữ trong câu. Luyện tập càng nhiều thì bản thân sẽ càng tự tin hơn. Ricky chúc quý cô chú anh chị thành công nha.
Where does the president live? Where does the president live? The president lives in the White House. The president lives in the White House. Who elects Congress? Who elects Congress? The people elect Congress. The people elect Congress. When is President's Day? When is President's Day? President's Day is in February. President's Day is in February. Who can vote? Who can vote? Citizens can vote. Citizens can vote. How many senators does Congress have? How many senators does Congress have? Congress has 100 senators. Congress has 100 senators. What is one right that citizens have? What is one right that citizens have? Citizens can vote. Citizens can vote. Who was the second president? Who was the second president? Adams was the second president. Adams was the second president. When is Memorial Day? When is Memorial Day? Memorial Day is in May. Memorial Day is in May. When do we vote for president? When do we vote for president? We vote for the president in November. We vote for the president in November. When is Columbus Day? When is Columbus Day? Columbus Day is in October. Columbus Day is in October. Who was the first president? Who was the first president? Washington was the first president. Washington was the first president. Where does Congress meet? Where does Congress meet? Congress meets in Washington, D.C. Congress meets in Washington, D.C. What is the largest city in America? What is the largest city in America? New York City is the largest city. New York City is the largest city. When is Labor Day? When is Labor Day? Labor Day is in September. Labor Day is in September. What do people in America want? What do people in America want? People want to vote in America. People want to vote in America. Who is the father of our country? Who is the father of our country? Washington is the father of our country. Washington is the father of our country. How many states does the United States have? How many states does the United States have? The United States has 50 states. The United States has 50 states. Who is on the dollar bill? Who is on the dollar bill? President Washington is on the dollar bill. President Washington is on the dollar bill. When is Thanksgiving? When is Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is in November. Thanksgiving is in November. Who lived here first? Who lived here first? American Indians lived here first. American Indians lived here first. Who was Abraham Lincoln? Who was Abraham Lincoln? Lincoln was the president during the Civil War. Lincoln was the president during the Civil War. Who lives in the White House? Who lives in the White House? The President lives in the White House. The President lives in the White House. Who was George Washington? Who was George Washington? Washington was the first president. Washington was the first president. What was the first U.S. state? What was the first U.S. state? Delaware was the first state. Delaware was the first state. What is one right in the Bill of Rights? What is one right in the Bill of Rights? Freedom of speech is one right. Freedom of speech is one right. What country is to the north of the United States? What country is to the north of the United States? Canada is to the north of the United States. Canada is to the north of the United States. Where is the White House? Where is the White House? The White House is in Washington, D.C. The White House is in Washington, D.C. What is the capital of the United States? What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States. Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States. Why do people come to America? Why do people come to America? People come to the United States to be free. People come to the United States to be free. Where do senators meet? Where do senators meet? Senators meet in Congress. Senators meet in Congress. Who has the right to vote? Who has the right to vote? Citizens have the right to vote. Citizens have the right to vote. What is the largest state? What is the largest state? Alaska is the largest state. Alaska is the largest state. What state has the most people? What state has the most people? California has the most people. California has the most people. What was the first U.S. capital? What was the first U.S. capital? New York City was the first capital. New York City was the first capital. What do people want when they come to America? What do people want when they come to America? People want freedom of speech. People want freedom of speech. When is Flag Day? When is Flag Day? Flag Day is in June. Flag Day is in June. What are the colors of the American flag? What are the colors of the American flag? The American flag is red, white, and blue. The American flag is red, white, and blue. What do we have to pay to the government? What do we have to pay to the government? We pay taxes. We pay taxes. What country is to the south of the United States? What country is to the south of the United States? Mexico is to the south of the United States. Mexico is to the south of the United States. When is Independence Day? When is Independence Day? Independence Day is in July. Independence Day is in July.